it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peace that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I get to welcome you to a wonder-filled Wednesday. Definitely excited for my guest who's in the building. We got Janay Altovise in the building, owner of Bel Ren by Altovise, and also she'll be telling us about an amazing upcoming event that they have going on to appreciate business. So I'm excited that she's here to join us. Also, it's time for me to talk directly to y'all because you're joining us as well. This right now at the top of the show really is the best time to share this show with others who you feel could benefit from our daily dose of dopeness we give you here on The Day with Trae. You know, always, if you can't watch us, you can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. You'll find us there. Well, I get to say as a proud mom, before I get into it with Janay, that when I think about my son and all of the amazing work he's doing this summer, it all culminates with the Wiz, right? August 22nd through the 24th at Benaroya Hall. And as a mother, one of the things that I normally get to see is their sneak peeks, right? They do a couple sneak peeks, they do the parade, and I've been so busy that I missed it all, y'all, this year already. So I'll tell you this, my son, someone had to show me because I missed him at the Umoja Fest parade. I was on site getting ready to host and all of the things. So I missed the actual parade. But I will say that my son had an amazing cameo moment where he got in the middle of the crowd, did the stanky leg, and the whole parade was surrounding him. And I'm so grateful to parents who captured that so that I could see the video. But it's one of those things when I look at what it means to be a part of community and how we are contributing to the amazing, character of young people as they grow up and they understand who they are and they see the brilliance in themselves and they can acknowledge that brilliance, not only within themselves, but in those around them. My son is becoming such a major example of that. And it's great for me to see as his mother because, of course, I grew up that way. And so it really does mean that we have to be a bit more intentional nowadays because some of our communities have been broken up with gentrification and everything else. But when we are intentional, there are ways to continue to keep our kids rooted in community. I've been talking about community this week because, of course, we had a few guests this week who were really representing the Central District strong. But I will say that when I have been intentional as a parent to say, look, I want my sons to know this, right? To understand that there is brilliance around them, that they are a part of that brilliance, that they are a continuation of that brilliance, not just with our DNA, but with all of the amazing examples that have existed, not only in the Central District, but throughout the globe when it comes to Black brilliance. And the node here in the Pacific Northwest is so strong. I'm just telling y'all, if you tap into it, it actually can benefit you all. So for those of you who are parents and guardians and raising young people, understand that the Teen Summer Musical and Acts on Stage and the work they're doing every single year is a great place to get your kids rooted in that brilliance, whether they love the stage or singing or behind the stage or playing piano or, acting. I mean, there's so many different things for them to do with such a phenomenal institution. So shout out to the amazing leaders of Acts on Stage. Of course, Michelle Lang Raymond and Isaiah Anderson Jr., both of them really guiding young people every single year to not only be confident in who they are, but to also build relationships with others that are in their age range, that are right there alongside them, working day in and day out to make the Teen Summer Musical happen. And if you can't join in on the musical, they do have additional programming. So I'm uplifting them today because I am such a strong parent in community. And now my child is truly rooted in community because of his connections and his relationships that he is building at Acts on Stage. Thank y'all for imparting into my son just a little bit of that brilliance that he is. I think that spark that y'all have given him, plus all the love he receives from me and his father and our family, it really is beautiful to see all of this come through to fruition in who my son is today. So thank you all for that. And to all of the phenomenal institutions who continue to pour into our young people, hey, we love y'all and appreciate y'all. Well, up next, y'all, after this short break, we got Janay Altovise in the building, and we're going to be talking not only about her company, but this amazing day that she is putting together to bring community together. Y'all don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
When I had my first child, I didn't really understand the impact of my using until I gave birth to him.
I worked in weapons department in the Navy. That's a work hard, play hard kind of place. It very much became apparent that I had a substance use disorder.
Nobody asked me if I was okay. It was just medications that were thrown at me for so many years.
I had some dental work done, and pain pills were introduced. It flipped a switch that I didn't see or know or understand.
The first time I recovered, my dad was the person, the rock. When he died, I had a severe relapse. It was one of the darkest times in my life because I had a taste of what recovery could feel like. A lot of shame came in.
And the grief about it was so huge that I would have to drink to deal with what it felt like to be in my body.
I had lost the military career. I didn't have a place to stay. I was out of work. Seemingly overnight, I became a vehicle resident.
And that continued to kind of escalate my use, is being afraid to ask for help.
I tried multiple times to show up and be a parent to those kids, but I couldn't do the minimum. In my mind, they were safer where they were than they were with me.
It does. It takes a village of support. It takes a village of resources.
Getting all the things that kind of made me whole again happened because of the stabilization.
There is no part of my sobriety that would be possible if it wouldn't have been with help from others.
Every one of those people believed in my ability to live differently.
Each one of those people along my journey has contributed to my success.
Don't count us out.
More people recover with support.
Learn how you can help someone's recovery at supportaddictionrecovery.com.
Hey, it's your girl Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Welcome back, y'all, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now, we got Janay in the building. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. Well, we love to, keep our doors open here. And I know last time you were here, we were talking all about your products. But for those who may not have seen, tell us a little bit more about Bel Ren by Altovise.
Well, my company, Bel Ren, we're a chemical-free hair and body care brand. And it was started by my mom and I. I do the work full-time. I left the military to do this full-time. And basically, we started working on this a lot of years ago for our family. And my mom just got really passionate about learning about naturopathy and learning about remedies that are more healthy for us. And since I have business acumen, we put those things together. So that's what we've been doing. And I've been full-time for about 1.5 years now.
Nice.
And right when I came last time, that was our first anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to keep going with it. And we're growing a lot. So I'm happy about it.
Wow, congratulations on the growth. I mean, it just goes to show that when you put love into your products, obviously your customers are going to feel that and really appreciate the chemical free. I think a lot of folks are trying to learn how to make sure that whatever they're putting on their body, in their body, that it's not doing harm. So thank you for that. That level of intentionality is important. What kind of things have you really been excited for since you've gone full time now with the company?
One of the things I really am enjoying is being able to work out the ideas I'm having, because some of the ideas I have don't fit in my everyday work. Mm-hmm. But since I have some flexibility now, I'm able to do certain parts of those and collaborate with people more. I love doing that. So since I don't have coworkers, I just consider all of my collaborators, like what all these things I do with other people, I consider that to be filling that spot. So I really have a lot of fun executing things and like, oh, I want to try this and find someone that can work on it. And then that's been really cool to do, breaking up the everyday work.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, when we think about a lot of this is first off awareness in terms of the brand, right? I mean, you have a very specific name, Bel Ren by Altovise, right? It is like, as soon as I see Altovise, I'm like, oh, I already know like who she is, right? But it's also something that I think it, you know, gives you an anchor, right? When it comes to like brand awareness and brand identity. And so you and your mom have curated something that people are going to know that product right when they hear it. So you did a great job with that. How has it been to be a part of the business community here in the Pacific Northwest?
Something that I've been thinking about a lot in terms of being a business owner now is that when I was younger, I did a lot of entrepreneurial stuff and I learned a lot. And now that I'm able to do this full time, all the people I've been meeting that do similar things or creative work, community work, all these different types of things, I've been meeting so many people that understand different ways of doing things. And I really feel supported with that because that was part of some struggles I would have in traditional jobs is that my way of doing things doesn't always align. It gets done well, it gets done effectively, but sometimes when people don't understand your methods, it's really difficult. So just finding so many people that understand there's different ways to get things done, that makes me feel really comforted. So that's like my favorite part.
It's beautiful because it's really about relationship building. I talk about that a lot, but it's so true, right? I mean, you experience it out there and it feels like something different, right?
Yes.
And when that level of intentionality is there. But you also have this phenomenal Propel Business Activation Day that you are embarking on. Tell us a bit more about what this is all about.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about how I'd be able to put the word out, and I was like, I need to reconnect with all of you at Converge because I was thinking having the connection with you all, let me come and talk about something when I have something really exciting going on. So last summer, I was trying to get some things done for my business, some services done that I don't have the skill for, and I was looking for like referrals or places I can get them done, and I realized that there was ways to do that. And I'm thinking of the old-fashioned way of like going down the phone book or even going on Google, finding different ones. And I don't know who to choose. I don't know who does what I need. And I did a little research on conferences to see if maybe there's events that I could do this at. There's a lot of conferences for education, for networking, for building type your business and that kind of thing, but I didn't see any that were specifically service-based. So I did a research for a few weeks and I developed this idea for an event. It's essentially an opportunity for people who own businesses or do community work to come have tangible, actionable services done by multiple solo entrepreneurs in one day.
Wow.
Yes, and there's so many ways that we can get so much great information, education. We have workshops, we have all kind of resources, and some people kind of get stuck. Like, you know, the analysis paralysis, like you learn so much and you have all this information, you have all this really great, effective resources, and you're like, what do I do next? And this is going to be the action portion. So it's not meant to replace anything. It's supposed to be a tool, an additional tool in the tool bag. Okay, you've had these mentors, you've had these workshops, you've had access to so much community. What are you going to do next? And I decided to choose other solo entrepreneurs like myself because I could have like asked a corporation, hey, do you have people that can do this? And let's put them all in one room. But the purpose I think that I wanted was to continue to work around people that I can trust and then spread that to more people. Because another issue people will have is, again, choosing who you want to work with, but how do I know who I can trust? How do I know if I need to go to a corporation or would I rather work with someone in my neighborhood? And this whole thing just grew from that. Whenever I reach out to someone to work with me on it, people immediately understood what I was doing. They were like, I'm with it. Let's do it. So we have a really great group of people that are providing services, and I'm so thankful for everyone who wanted to work with me on it, because I think we all have a really closely aligned vision about what this is going to be. So it's pretty cool. It's the first of its kind. It hasn't been done before, but we do hope that once we do it one time, we're going to have more of this.
Yeah. So walk us through it, right? I mean, if I'm a new business, I'm going to sign up. I want to get these services. I want to, get plugged in. Just walk me through. What does it look like for someone who would come to this event? What is that experience y'all are curating for them?
Okay, so it's going to be in all the events, similar to other conferences that you may have gone to, but if you haven't, it's separated into 2 blocks. There's a morning block and an afternoon. So in case you want to experience everything, you could stay the whole day. But it's curated to the point that if you want to get multiple services done, you can get pretty much everything done in the first block of time, 4 hours. But we have services that are one-on-one sessions with the professionals in one area, and then another area where there's going to be workshops going throughout the day. So for people who do want to do some studying and learn some more, we do have the workshops going to learn specific skills. We have various topics for that. And then the one-on-one sessions, that's when you get with the professionals and we sit down and we get something done in this space of time. It's a mini session, so it's not going to be the full depth, but it is going to be an opportunity for you to work with these people directly, and you'll leave with something done that day. So you'll buy a ticket, you'll have access to all these things, and you can sit down with whatever professionals that you need to work with. And that also builds relationship too. Because even though it's not a full in-depth service, you're still building that connection with this professional and going further. So even if you don't work with them in the future, they'll likely have a great referral for you going forward. That's what we're trying to build on. We're trying to build on insulating in the community so we don't have to outsource even more to go to the big corporations, and we don't have to continue to go through all this red tape, and we can really move forward and make progress.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, so if I'm there, what types of businesses or what type of supports or services can folks get?
Okay.
For those you have lined up?
Yes. Okay. So we have 12 different professionals, including myself. I won't be providing services, but I'll be there. We'll have financial consults, marketing consults, branding. We're going to have headshots and product photography. We're going to have also workshops on finance, on creative writing, on how to do business 101. Have you try to do your EIN, your tax ID, that kind of thing. And we're going to have Selena Green with the Hot Girls Healing podcast. She's going to be on stage doing a live episode of her podcast as well. So there's going to be a lot of things going on at one time. And honestly, you could come starting with 0 and leave with something moving that day.
Wow. Well, this is quite incredible of a feat, honestly, Janay. And thank you for saying there's people in this network, we could pull it together. And I love how people were immediately like, oh, I get this vision.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, let's do this. Of course, if folks are wanting to tap in with you and definitely be there for this phenomenal event, make sure they have all of the details on how to get there, when, where, why, where they go to purchase and all that, or if it's free, whatever. Just look right there. Let them know how they get all the information.
Okay, yes. So Propel Business Activation Day, it's Sunday, September 14th at the Tacoma Armory. And the tickets are going to be on the TacomaArtsLive.org website. So you can get the tickets there. And then we're also on social media on Instagram, propel.summit, because Business Activation Day is too long. So all of us that are working at the event, we're all following the propel.summit page. If you need more information on there, we have some information. And also, we're going to be on social media regularly, connecting with each other. We're going to be promoting at various other networking events that we're doing. So if you want more information, follow those, and we're going to keep giving the information out.
Amazing. Janay, thank you so much for your vision and for pulling this together for the community. Tacoma Armory is doing such great work. This is definitely in alignment with what they're doing to support businesses. And thank you so much for coming here on The Day with Trae. Anytime you got updates, events, you know we're here for you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, thank you. I want to give a special thank you to Tacoma Arts Live and ACE and all of the other professionals I'm working with, because we are all working really hard to make this happen.
Yeah, I know it. I know it's a huge feat. And so that's why I want to thank all of y'all for doing it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys.
Wow. This is amazing, y'all. What a great resource. When I was just talking about uplifting businesses yesterday. Amazing, amazing resource. So you definitely want to make sure you get to the website and get your tickets. I'll wrap it all up right after this. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Black caregivers, entrepreneurs, and elders, this one's for you. Queen Care is offering complimentary self-care services to those who give so much to their communities. Take a moment to restore, recharge, and be cared for with free wellness treatments at the Spa House by Queen Care. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Go to queencareproducts.com now to sign up or scan the QR code on your screen because you deserve the same care you give to others.
Listen up, Puget Sound.
This is a call to my fellow Black business owners.
It's your girl, Vasa Gordon.
It's your boy, Eric Calligraphy, and I know times are tough out here.
Especially for our restaurants, dude. I already know you're feeling the weight.
But let me be clear. We're not going to stand by and watch our community struggle.
Here at Back to Vasa and Converge Media, we know Black businesses are the heartbeat of our community.
You bring the culture, the flavor, and the soul. And we need you to keep on thriving.
We need you. So that's why we're opening our platforms to you. Whether it's telling your story, shining a light on your challenges, grabbing resources for you to know about. Dude, we even want to help bring more customers through your doors.
Man, we got you. Are you a restaurant owner trying to keep your lights on? A new business fighting to make your mark? Whatever your story, we want to hear it and help.
In order to make that happen, we need for you to head on over to whereweconverge.com/support Black business and let us know what's happening. Let Back to Vasa and Converge Media amplify your voice and help drive traffic to your business.
Man, don't wait. Converge Media is here to uplift Black business in the Puget Sound. So man, make sure you visit whereweconverge.com/support Black business and let's rise together.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Huge shout out to my guest today, Janay, for being with me and talking about this amazing Propel Business Activation Day, or you can find it at propel.summit. Definitely an amazing experience for those who are looking to get services to really help anchor and root their businesses in their community. And it's great because, you know, oftentimes as a small business owner, you're just trying to figure out who you can trust and where you can go to get services. And to be a part of community means that you get to tap into these amazing professionals, this network of folks who have, you know, amazing experience in exactly what your needs are. So if you are someone who is looking to get some additional supports, if you're looking to actually find ways to do some of the basic things that are needed for your business, this is an amazing opportunity for you right there at the Tacoma Armory. Make sure y'all tap in and get your tickets today. Huge shout out to Janay Altovise for being here to also work with these amazing professionals to pull all of this together. I know it takes a huge feat to make any of these events happen. And so for all of those who are pouring into this phenomenal event to make sure our businesses have what they need to be successful, thank you for your amazing expertise and for pouring it into this phenomenal pot that Janay Altovise has been cooking up in the kitchen. Well, of course, I'm so glad she was here to give us this insight, but I'm also glad y'all were here. And you know, I'll continue my week with you tomorrow. Until then, at 11 a.m., peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.